Alright, welcome back. We're going to continue our story. We've tracked down the space pirates on the planet of Crete, and now it's time for us to continue our mission to return the artifact to the Constellation Lodge on New Atlantis. Now, I am a little bit disappointed that we didn't completely survey this planet. I was really hoping to. Unfortunately, we couldn't find any more flora. We did look in the cave. We, we looked around pretty thoroughly. We checked some of the other sites nearby, and yeah, so we may come back to it, but for now, we're going to continue our story where we left off. So welcome back. This is episode 3 of our live Starfield Let's Play. So it looks like we have a map marker indicating Alpha Centauri. We can look at our star map real quick and just see where that is in relation to where we are now. So we are in Narian. And Alpha Centauri appears to be down here in this region. And there's the Sol system, which I assume has Earth. Bernard Star, Wolf. So some of these very close to Earth in real life. Sirius. So I'm guessing they took most of these from real life astronomical charts. So we're going to set our course for Alpha Centauri. Alright. Let's power up our grav drive. Here we go. So certain star systems, when we enter orbit, they scan the ship for contraband in our ship hull, and I guess later on when we start customizing our ship, we'll be able to put like special cargo bays to hide our contraband in. So we open the planet map, and then this will let us choose where we land. It looks like there's a science outpost, mining outpost, and there's our New Atlantis where we're headed. And we can scan with R. Okay, so when we scan with R, it looks like this planet has chlorine, lead, argon, chlorosilanes, is that how that's pronounced, and water. And so we can see where all of those resources are on the map. And Alpha Centauri looks like an Earth-like planet. Very continental, terrestrial. So let's hide our resources. And then I guess if we hit E and then X to land. So we will exit our ship. And it looks like they have a ground crew here ready to meet us. So they know Vasco already.
And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Okay, that's nice to know. It's helpful. We can view and modify our ships. Let me see what ships you have for sale. That could be interesting.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
I doubt we'll be able to buy any, but we'll look at them. So let's see. For starters, they have this Rambler. Galileo, that's a kind of a cool looking ship. Looks like we've got our control room here in the center. Some guns, missiles. And it appears to have twin engines. Is that what we're looking at? And then that looks similar to our existing ship. Although you can see they've got the different landing gear. And the Achilles, similar design with different exterior aesthetic. And again, this one looks like it has two massive boosters on the back. And this one, the ramp goes to the rear. It's got an aft ramp instead of a fore ramp. Another very similar design. This one that's definitely got a lot more cargo space and looks like it has much larger interior space. But with all these cargo components on the outside, that looks like it hauls a lot more. And we can see, let's see over here. Let's see, the mass is 1,007. Cargo capacity 2,600. Wow. So that last one's 445. Yeah, so that's just a massive freighter, the Econo Haul. 94,975. That's a beast of a ship. The Sparrow, back down to a smaller, but this one's a smaller ship with a pretty good cargo capacity compared to the other small ships. Another rear exit. It's strange that the exit is like right by the landing gear. So that's an interesting design choice if you had to load like a vehicle or something in there. A shield breaker. Well, another massive ship, 2280 cargo space, and this one's much heavier than that Econo hauler. 1238 mass. Huge. A lot of engines on the back too. Thing's absolutely massive. Yeah, so that's all the ships they have available here. I don't see us affording any of them anytime soon. And where can I go if I need more crew for my ship? That would be nice to know.
They'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
The viewport. Okay.
Everything looks good
All right,
here.
well, it was nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you, and I say good day. So he said the terminal, ship services, trade authority. Alright, so we can sell things here. Sell from Frontier. So this we can sell, it looks like we can sell directly from our ship's cargo. So let's sell a bunch of these excess weapons. Actually, I'm going to sell all 8 of those. I'm going to sell all 13 of those. I really don't need those. And then space packs. Let's see, we have 3 rating packs. Let's just get rid of 2 of them. Oh, they're out of money. Okay, well, never mind. Wow, we sold a lot of stuff and took all their money. We're up to 12,000 credits. Alright, so we may have to go find another vendor. That's okay. There's bound to be more vendors. They say New Atlantis is the largest city that Bethesda has built in one of their games. So there are bound to be more vendors.
We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible.
That conversation
we'll
turned awkward fast.
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to Mast ASAP for a
So
full debrief.
where are they coming from?
My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So
So
cool.
where are they coming from that got
Is it
attacked
true
by
that
House
train goes
Varun?
5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year. Kind of smelled. But I don't smell anything here.
No.
Can I talk to this lady?
Yes.
No, she's still
no,
busy.
and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar.
We'll catch
As
these
for
people
Aquila
later.
City, well,
You see that scientist out in front of Mast, staring at trees? Sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
Damn!
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
So I guess they're looking for criminals.
Okay.
So
No
they must have some
bounty.
futuristic
Clear.
way of scanning us and looking for warrants and things. There are sure are a lot of heavy people on this space station.
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues.
There's a job? Tell me about it.
Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave. Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation.
So you're
So
short-staffed,
really,
huh?
we just need someone to fill the void. Interested?
All right, tell me what I need to do.
First things first, I have to ask, do you have any security experience at all?
Totally. I was head of security for Astral Lounge on Neon. I mean, we had a run-in with the Crimson Fleet.
It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive.
Fought about 2 dozen
Resilience
pirates already.
is definitely an important trait for any officer. Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier.
That was the shortest
Go to
interview
mast
ever.
And check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to
I mean, you
handle
may
it.
as well just
We'll fill
ask,
you
like,
in
is
on
your
the
body room
details.
temperature? No? Okay. as, as long as you're alive, we'll take you. So we need to speak to Agent Plato. Alright. You mentioned Aegis. Who are they?
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. Will you do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled? Tit for tat. You know how it works.
Oh, we know. Why am I bringing this package here and not Aegis? I'm
Let
not
me
really
know
worried
if you
about
have
it.
any questions.
Okay, so we have to go find this package. Our current quest is taking us to the lodge, but let's go track down Agent Plato. I don't feel like we need to be in a rush. I'm like wearing my spacesuit in public. Is that weird? Like, shouldn't I just be in plain clothes here? Yeah, like everybody's staring at me like, what is this fool doing wearing his full spacesuit in town? So I have an outfit. Ah, there we go. Hide spacesuit in settlements. There we are. Now we look like we're ready to cruise the town. That is so much better. Oh yeah. Alright. Much better. So we are going to see Agent Plato. We'll go by the viewport. I think they said it was on the left. There's a coffee house. Oh, viewport. Okay. We'll go by there. I think they said we could recruit some more help for our ship. Some more crew members. So we'll go by there and recruit later.
This
On the
is
way
New
out,
Atlantis
because we
Transit,
won't really need
or
those
NAT.
crewmates
It
until we
provides free
leave,
transportation
I'm assuming.
throughout the city.
It doesn't make sense to have a bunch of
the
crew
Mass
members.
District.
And I'm not sure if we pay them like one time or if it's like a regular, because I know there's some things that get paid like weekly, like every 7 game days, like the house mortgage. If you get the dream house trait, you have to pay like a weekly fee, and then like if you do the thing where you have parents, you have to like send money home to them weekly. So I don't know if we have to do the same with the crewmates. So for
The
now, we'll
water
just be
is
safe.
quite
and
aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New
We'll recruit
Atlantis
them
relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Let's see, where is this? I thought the map marker was above my head, but I guess it's down here. Okay, Mass Nat Station. Okay, let's see. So the cabinet chambers, defense research, command, central command, office of the president, systems defense, Aegis. Oh, okay, so that's where we're going is Aegis. Lobby Commander Taula's office, Nat, Vanguard. Yeah, so we want to go to the Aegis office. Defense Research and Initiatives Program. Colonial Health and Human Services. So I guess that's like the HR office. Something. Oh, okay. That must be who we talked to.
I'm afraid I'm not. The security of the United Colonies is every citizen's responsibility. But we try and do the bulk of the work.
I was asked by UC Security to pick something up.
Ah, right. You're Sergeant Yumi's recruit. You're taller than I expected.
I'm not sure how you would know that.
Statistical average, psychological tendencies, a sergeant's need to tower over his subordinates. But really, it was just a joke. I meant nothing by it. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
Okay, the
We
location's
think
been
non-UC
compromised?
affiliated groups have their eye on it, and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
All right, got it. Tell me where to pick it up.
Take the NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi, and the job's done.
That sounds simple enough.
Good luck with the mission. So we just have to take this back to the security office, it looks like.
How's the investigation? Still have questions?
I've got your package.
Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign?
Sometimes it's really that simple. Yeah, glad it worked out.
As am I. And the best part is, since you're all part-timers, there's no paperwork. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
Okay. Wow, we got 2,000 credits for that. Nice. Alright, so that's good. So we got, that was a quick mission. We got one quick side mission out of the way. So I wonder, where does this take us to? It looks like it goes around the corner that way. It looks as though the city is like tiered a little bit. Like with spaceports down here, and then it looks like there's like another tier or something up there. So maybe we'll be able to look down and confirm that. So I guess we go to the mass district. So it's sending us to the lodge. But I do kind of want to explore a little bit. I don't think we want to go straight there necessarily. So it appears to be through those trees. Oh, there's a fire.
Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Oh, is it like an eternal flame thing? Investigate brownouts in the well. Okay. Oh, this is like, looks like some kind of war memorial. These 30 represent the more than 30,000 who fought and died for freedom, honor, and order, in memory of the brave service members of the United Colonies who gave their lives in the Colony War. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, is that a realtor's office across the street? Okay. Freestar Collective Embassy.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for
Yes, exactly. It's like
When someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes.
Yeah,
But
it makes
you don't.
sense.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. Do you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels. Understand?
Sanctum. So I believe this is one of the religions, and we chose, I think we chose one for our character. Let's see, status is B. Status effects, character. Yeah, so we're raised enlightened, so we are the opposite religious faction. Colonies native, alien DNA. Locations discovered, explored, days passed for. Wow, we've actually found a lot of credits. Persuasions. Skill challenges completed. Snow globes. I didn't know that was a thing, so we should look for those. Planets landed on 2. Systems visited. Let's see, we have 1 ship. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think it makes sense for us to do anything with these guys because we're we chose the opposite faction at the beginning, which is kind of weird. Like, on one hand, it's the first time, I believe, since Morrowind that Bethesda had exclusive factions where the factions were mutually exclusive, meaning you could only choose one or the other. So, like in Morrowind, you had the great houses, the great Dunmer houses, and you could pick Telvanni, Hlalu, Redoran. But you couldn't pick all of them. You had to choose one. And then they also had, they had the vampire clans. You could only pick one vampire clan. You had to choose between the temple or the imperial cult. And those factions would sort of lock you out of other factions. And then other things, the factions had, they had like a relationship with the other factions. So certain factions, like say the Fighters Guild and the Thieves, if you progress too far into the one of the factions' missions, you would lock yourself out. So like the Fighters Guild, if you progress to the point that you kill off a bunch of the Thieves Guild members, then you get kicked out of the Thieves Guild, or you can't join them later. And there were ways around it, but it's strange to me that they have the factions as traits and not just story-driven decisions as you play the game. So choosing that at the beginning before you even enter the world is a little odd. But I guess we'll find out how it affects the gameplay going forward. But I just wanted to comment on that a second, because it's nice to see these mutually exclusive factions that have some like choices and consequences, but it's odd that the choice is before the game starts. So there may be a reason for that. Let's go talk to these guys.
Listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you?
The guy sounds like Willard White from James Bond. Just a starship captain seeing what New Atlantis has to offer.
You have your own ship?
I mean, I do now.
This is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could
I bet you do.
help us both out.
So far, everybody has a
Very
business
lucrative.
proposition for us. It's a little odd. Buttering me up pretty thick.
So you see right through me.
Yes.
You've got a good eye. You are just the person I'm looking for. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me. The fee you get will be huge.
How does this guy know I'm even going to be good at the job? I mean, the last job we were there for one day, had an HR incident, a workers' comp claim. We got attacked by pirates, and then they fired us and gave us a retirement watch and a ship and asked us to leave. You really want to hire us for this debt collection job?
Yes. So, we got a Galaxy-class
Okay.
command.
He
took
seems
out a
sure of
loan to
himself.
franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam. And Dieter Maliki jumps system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead. We don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen. I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current. I hate to end on this note, but, not everyone. You cut a deal with Dieter. Honestly, I have no way of knowing. But don't expect any more jobs from me.
Okay. That's pretty straightforward. Go find this guy. Get the money. Bring it back. I kind of was hoping I could go in there and like invest my money or something. Like, can I just put my money in the bank so that I don't lose it later? Maybe that's not really a thing. Rugin Industries. What do these people do? Job application. Subsidiaries about us. Our mission statement: to deliver the best quality, life-improving technology today before you need it tomorrow. Rugin Industries has been a leader in technology since its creation. We strive toward advancement and believe there is always room for improvement. Fulfilling customer desire is our #1 goal. Well, that's very vague. What kind of technology are we talking about? Neuroamps. Okay, millions of people benefit from our neuroamps. Is this like Neuralink or something, like designed to improve overall brain function? Yeah, it sure is. It's Neuralink. It's basically Neuralink. How funny. The transhumanism is real. We've been used in medical monitoring, neurological healing, and as mental stabilizers to help with sleep, anxiety, and social skills. The first neuroamp was created by Dr. Ray DeCaris, a biotech engineer who specialized in neurological designs. DeCaris was determined to harness the power of the mind to improve aspects of everyday life. So basically this is Neuralink in the game, and we can work for them. In the news, celebrating 20 years. I'm guessing none of this like news stuff is going to be bad. Subsidiaries. Arboron. Number 1 in craftsmanship, Arboron has soared to the top of initiative weapons manufacturers. Oh, so wait, are these like weapons that are connected to our brain somehow, like smart weapons? Drone, the Hive Essentials. Much like the hard-working honeybee, Drone seeks to organize and improve upon your daily life with our line of household robots. Okay. Taiyo Astroneering has led the spacecraft industry in design for decades. Alright, so they sell ships. Tranquility. Special blends are made with the finest ingredients. This is like a tea company. So these are all companies owned by Rujin Industries. Welcome to Rujin Industries job application. All questions must be answered in order for your application to be submitted. Work experience. Working in secretarial position or corporate environment. No. How familiar are you with Rujin Industries and its product lines? A little. What is your proficiency with computers in regards to typing and file management? Yeah, we're just gonna say medium. What level of education have you completed? Do you have a history of criminal activity? No. Please report to Imogen Salzo on the operations floor at Eugene Tower in Neon for your interview. Okay. So we've just applied online to a job. Okay, that's funny. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. So we came from that direction. We'll just kind of run back this way. Style among the stars. A universe of leisure.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
Okay.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
So the watch opens the front door. That's an interesting concept.
Captain. Everyone will be in the library, just inside.
I like it.
If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Why are you talking about Barrett like he's dead? We just left him at the mine because he was too scared to come with us.
You two keep going on like this, and I'm banning wages. I'm serious.
We'll play nice. Just a little friendly conversation. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you
Do we
care
now?
to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Yeah, because he tried to get me killed by space pirates.
I see. Bosco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit.
I'm technically not an employee anymore because
Walter.
yeah, the whole
And if we
workers'
hadn't
comp thing.
insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you
artifact
this
thing
rock
sorta,
breaker
like,
here would be
erased
halfway
my
to
mind.
neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo.
How do they know?
Now,
I haven't told them I had
let's
the
focus
artifact.
on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Interesting. So Barrett went through the same thing
Whether
we
it
did.
happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Contra,
Oh.
you expect us to believe in fairy tales.
If this is the greatest mystery
Looks like some sort of a
why couldn't
buff
it be part of the
magazine.
ultimate mystery?
Similar to Fallout, I
Gentlemen,
guess.
can
Just
we
collect them.
please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table
A
here.
clunk. It's just like throw it down on the table.
And to imagine, we thought
Oh,
there
there is
would be two
glass
of
on
them
that.
at
Okay.
first.
It looked like there was nothing
Oh
for
my
it to sit
God,
on.
that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, it means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Contra?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
So I'm guessing
Not
they
to
want
take
us
away from the
to
moment, but
eventually
what are we going to
collect
do
all the,
about
all
our
the
new
other
friend?
pieces of this.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
I mean, I guess. Alright, I'm in. Tell me what happens next. Let's see.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Oh wow, he gave us 8,000 credits. The key to the lodge. Okay, what all did they just give us? Oh, they gave us a pack. Okay. Is this one better than the one we have? Pirate survival pack. Better EM shielding. Better physical damage. Better thermal resistance. Alright. Well, I mean, it says it's more valuable, so that's worth something. And then we got a key. Okay. So, let's see. Back to the grind. Travel to Neon on Volley Alpha in the Volley system. Activities. Talk to Noel about quarters. Investigate brownouts in the well. Talk to the scientist by the trees. There's lots of quests here we can do. How do we place an outpost beacon? Did we must have totally missed that on Crete. Alright. We may have to go back and do that. Due in full. Collect Dieter Malik's debt. Old neighborhood. Talk to Sarah. Alright, so I guess we should talk to Sarah first.
Yeah? So, are you ready to get to work?
All right.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Let's see. Does Constellation have a salary?
You mean besides the ship, the robot? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share.
All right.
We'll need to head to Mast.
Let's go get
Check
the
in
artifact.
with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Okay.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family.
This place is
I
really
hope it feels
cozy
that way
looking.
for you too.
They've got their giant library with books and picture of Herman Cain on the wall. Can we go out here? Oh, nice. It's a cute little greenhouse atrium looking thing. And some wild, very alien looking plants. Sandwich.
Oh, I just don't know how he does it.
Moth vine. What is this? I gathered fiber from it. Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Where are my quarters? Am I supposed to talk to... Who is Noel? Okay.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this, I guess, a lot overwhelming. I'm Noel. It's really nice to meet you.
Something about a place for me to
Planning
stay?
on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library.
Oh, so she's going to show us around.
Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I am at your service, Captain.
It's a shame. It is a really cool clubhouse they got. Oh, that's Neil Armstrong. Oh, that's cool. Are they implying that he was like an early Constellation member, or is it just because... Oh. It may just be because he's Neil Armstrong. That's reason enough, I guess. They're explorers. He was the first man on the moon. Why not?
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room.
Just a
You're in
big
luck.
self-serve bar.
We were almost at max occupancy already.
That actually,
Still one room up for
that is
grabs. It's
sort of
been nice
realistic for like a place like this. Like, why staff the bar? People can just come and go and take what they need. That's interesting. Okay. Apparently my key opens every door. Because these are, oh, they're not really locked, are they? Oh, there's the janitor closet. Alright.
Okay, this'll be you.
This is
Common
our
room
room?
on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy.
Sarah's literally right here. Like, why? What, she's not waiting anywhere. There's a copy of Moby Dick in our room. All right. Safe for storage. I wonder if that is a persistent storage for us throughout the game. Watch case. Oh, I didn't want to take the case. Okay, well, I guess I'm carrying the watch case around with me now. Let's just shove it in here. Miscellaneous. Yeah, that's fine. We can put the watch case in there. UCSEC. Oh, okay, so it's United Colonies Security starship. That doesn't look like our ship. Well, it kind of does, though. It looks a little like our ship. It's definitely not it, I think. But it's very similar. Okay. What's in here? Oh, weapon case, inaccessible. Binoculars. Why are there pillows on the floor? Okay. It's an interesting design choice. This is a very quiet, dark office. Leading into another gym office. Alright. It's like a gym, office, bedroom in one, so. Okay, so that's our room. So is this Mateo's room? With the pink pillows and the little trees, little bonsai trees? Okay. Huh. Like a group bathroom. There's towels, toilet. There's something missing from this bathroom. There's clearly something missing. Probably a place for somebody to shower. Compass. The Clark Lewis. So this game is filled with references to like famous explorers. Yeah, obviously Lewis and Clark. Moby Dick with the, I mean, which is, you know, obviously fiction, but the whole voyage of hunting Moby Dick. And then,
Well then, keep up the good work.
Of course.
so that might be a fun thing is to point out as we go. Oh wow. And then there's a secret underground laboratory. What is this? This is another Grendel. I guess we really don't need that. Take the bullets though. Yeah, so it looks like a crafting room, research lab, storage box, spacesuit bench, weapon bench. So are we able to do anything? So we have our modified Maelstrom. What can we do with it? Yeah, I don't want to. Okay, so when it turns yellow, it means we have all the stuff to do that. Muzzle. Oh, we can put a compensator on this. That'll give us better accuracy. So let's do that.
Whoa, that looks lethal.
And then tactical grip. Can't do that yet. Says we need. Yeah, so I guess we have to do research at the bench before we can do some of these upgrades. Piercing rounds, large magazine, tactical mag. See, vastly increases aim, down sight, speed, and reload speed. Alright. Cool. And then, let's see, tactical mag, internal no mod. Oh, okay, so hair trigger, high powered, accuracy and range, damage done, fire rate. Alright, yeah, so we have to research all of those. Semi-automatic versus fully automatic. Yeah, but we have to research that as well. Okay. Skins. So I guess we can reskin the weapons. That's kind of cool. But for now, we've enhanced it a little bit. Alright. Modified Maelstrom. Yeah, that's 3. And then, oh, we can make the Grendel favorite. Do that on 2 because that uses different ammunition. Okay. What's back here? Oh, there's another bedroom back here. Looks like movie posters. A TV like right over the bed. So somebody really likes movies. Whoever this person is. Muzzling me. Another bathroom with no shower. Maybe they just sit on the toilet and like hose themselves down. Oh, and this goes to the well. Okay, I think we have a quest there. So maybe we'll go there. Like, oh, and there's a spacesuit here. Is it? Oh, it's locked. Master lock. That must be a really good spacesuit if it's under lock and key. So maybe we get that later. Yeah, our key doesn't open that. All right. So let's go check the well. See what that's about. I think we had a quest there. Investigate brownouts in the well. Yep, there it is, right there. Talk to Sarah's contact. Talk to the scientist and use the hand. Yeah. Okay. Investigate brownouts. All right. So that's in the well. Wow. Is this why they call it the well? Because it's like there's water everywhere? I'm guessing these giant power generators sitting in water is not the best idea. It's really, really poor interior design. So good so far. It said something about brownouts in the well. Whoa. What the hell is going on here? Cutting board. Chunk special sauce. Oh, is that is that tomato sauce or something? Oh no, it's fish guts. Well, it looks like some sort of fish or something. Fun. And there's more of it. Good lord. Nasty. Alright, let's keep going. That was really an odd place for barrels full of fish guts. Oh. Can we not go through here? Strange. Unlock somewhere else. I don't see any switches. Maybe we're not supposed to go through here. Okay then.
Good to be home.
Okay, so we're back out on the street. So, I guess if we're not going to the well, I wonder how far away that is from us. Should we continue then with her contact at the Vanguard? Oh, it's like in the same direction. Okay. looks like it's up in the mast building.
Best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the
Well, we
United
must be
Colonies Navy.
nearby in the right place.
I do. Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra.
Supra et Ultra. Okay.
By the way, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Apparently, he's got some work.
Sergeant Yumi. Isn't that our friend from earlier? Let's see, who's this guy?
Sarah.
Commander
good to see you.
Tola.
Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork.
Why are you all the way over there?
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
No. No, can't say I ever have. United Colonies Native. Wait, I was born in the UC. I'm not a citizen already?
Oh, sorry, but no. UC citizenship is all earned based on service. They should have covered this in your civic lessons. Go figure.
That's bull crap. Alright. We have Constellation business first.
Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
Sidonia?
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Alright, I guess we're off to Sidonia then. A bar and a spaceport sounds like home.
It's definitely a lifestyle. Burning helium out there. Seeing where the stars take you.
See
I'm
where the
serious about the
stars take
recruitment
you.
offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
People keep saying that.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last?
I mean, I guess we should, right? Okay, I'm good. I'm game. Just tell me what I need to do next.
All right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got...
Okay. Register for the Vanguard. We're getting a lot of missions now. We have so many things to do. Okay.
Ugh. Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security.
Oh.
I don't know what she
Can't
lost,
use the
but she won't get
elevator.
it back by annoying us.
Was this here before? Huh, okay. Maybe it was a different elevator. Alright. So this is the orientation hall. He said use the terminal. Are we applying for another job online? Okay. Enlistment agreement. I agree, I guess. Consent document. You may proceed to the examination chamber through the orientation hall. Main menu. Was that all? Just... That was it. No questions, no nada. Okay.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse.
Oh, they're gonna give us a history lesson.
Next half century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage.
So the Earth is dying,
kind of union.
and they're gonna move everybody?
In 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first
This moves pretty fast.
ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
Wow, okay.
Planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine?
They can't possibly have
Logistics
moved
alone must
everybody.
have been mind-boggling.
There's no way they moved everybody. Okay, so there's a globe of Earth. I guess we can't interact with it. I thought we could like spin it or something. Alright, so that's... Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace.
Okay.
But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective,
So like anybody can go settle a world and start their own thing?
later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
So they made it so like anybody could go settle a planet and set up shop. Oh, okay, so this House of Arun, I guess this is what they wear.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems.
Or were they just like hiding out in space or
Founded
something?
by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Okay, that was one of the traits we could pick.
The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the Pleasure City of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War.
Narion was the sun
Despite a decisive
he
victory
came
by
from.
the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
So Narion was the that was the system we came from, I believe, right? If we go to our star map and zoom out, there's Alpha. Yeah, Narion. So that's where we started the game. So that's where the war broke out. Okay. Interesting. We can take. Oh, there's more. Wow. The Narion War. Large scale conflict. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot. All right, the Serpent's Crusade. So this must be House Varun's story.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
So, if Earth is a dead planet, how do they have any understanding of what a serpent is? Like, what gave them the idea about this great serpent? That's interesting. Oh wow, this thing just keeps going. I hope this isn't like some kind of weird joke.
Of the
Like,
many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xenoweapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
wow. So, last episode when we were in the research lab on Crete, and we found all of the evidence of like the xenobiology experiments. You know, there was that creature that had escaped from the lab and like tore the place apart, and then there were all the research notes about like creating biological, I guess, weapons out of alien species that were found. So I guess that's what happened, was they created all these like what they call them, xenomorphs, or like xeno warfare, create all these alien weapons. And it sounds like the collective used mechs to combat the alien biological entities that were sent after them by the colonies. So it's really interesting. But one thing that doesn't make sense is that on Crete, the robotics facility was right next to the research facility where the alien xeno weapons were being developed. So I wonder if that was like intentional. Maybe we'll find out. Oh, there's a guy. What's this guy? Oh, patron. So he's just there learning the history as well. The Battle of Nera.
But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more
This is kind of a cool way to tell us the history.
planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies
So we haven't
forces
seen
as a
Nera
forward
yet.
operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
Wow, so a bunch of people must have died in that battle. It must have been awful. All right, so there's one of the big war mechs. So yeah, it's got the, I think that's the Freestar Collective, like logo insignia in the background. So they must have had the war mechs. Wow, that's ugly as heck. That looks a lot like the creature we saw in Creed. That I think that's what escaped the lab.
No one knows how they move between planets. I wonder if they can grav jump or something.
Who can grav jump?
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinian? Gave it over to these things. One of these murals said he was executed after the war.
What?
Might have gotten off too lightly.
So that is what the colonies sent after the collective? Oh my god, that's terrifying. I mean, no wonder they needed war mechs. I'm really glad we didn't tangle with that thing when we saw it, but this one looks way bigger. And the arm looks like that appendage we found in the lab. Just the lab version, the lab appendage didn't have, the sample didn't have the claws. But I am going to guess that this is what tore that lab apart.
4 of my last science papers have been
Terramorph?
terramorphs.
That's frightening. Okay, the Terror of Londinian. All right.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
But weren't they the ones that released these things? Or have we uncovered something that we weren't supposed to know?
One of my slates said terramorphs can control people's minds.
Whew, all right.
But that can't
So
be true.
it's almost like they used the terramorphs, but then maybe it got out of control? Huh. All right.
After the devastation wrought by the colony
Man, there's
war,
more.
the
This thing just keeps going.
and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions.
Did they stand?
United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and
What
returning
did they
peace
do?
to the galaxy at long last.
But what did they
strong
do?
supporter
I
of
wonder
the
if they were the
Armistice.
ones that.
All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
Were they the ones that created the xenomorph or the terramorphs? So maybe those guys created the terramorphs or brought them.
An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. open to all captains, regardless of origin. The Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Okay, so we can earn our citizenship by working for these guys. That's kind of a cool ship. Let's see, what's this? UC Navy. I guess that's what we just joined. Are we done? We're close.
No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small.
So it's like socialist,
issued a grant upon joining to get
communist.
themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard,
I don't know, kind of sounds like communism to me.
can begin earning your place here in the heart of galactic civilization.
Wow.
As a citizen of the United
Yeah, we might be ditching these guys. Because we are definitely not going to be like communists, socialists, whatever. But that kind of sounds like communism, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know if I like that. I do not like that. So maybe we don't want to join these guys. It sounds kind of shady.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
All right.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready. While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there. Vanguard assignments can often include both space and ground combat. It'd be bad for both you and the United Colonies to not ensure you're adept in both capacities before sending you out on your first real assignment.
Okay. So I guess we have to show that we're able to competently pilot this aircraft.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high
All right.
detailed recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Huh. I mean, they said we could use anything we find in here, but there doesn't appear to be anything in here other than that computer. Alright, well. Here goes nothing.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
Oh wow, alright, we're getting shot at.
Damage sustained. You must be able to do better than that.
Oh, that counted toward my piloting.
Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
Alright, here we go.
Calculating intercept vectors. Target defeated. Target defeated.
Oof.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we got it.
New targets active.
Oh, wow. Yeah. We're getting heat up here.
No quarter given.
Halting simulation. You've been defeated, applicant. You may initiate a reset of your current tier at the terminal inside the cockpit, or step outside and take a break.
Oh, okay, so we can reset it. How do we get out of our chair? So that's what that little computer's for. All right. So we just reset that tier. Okay.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
All right.
New targets active.
Extermination protocols active. Target defeated.
Oh, wow. Oh, so we can use target lock. Oh. Nice.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Oh, there's our speed.
Resuming
Okay.
the examination.
New targets active.
Barely see him.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5. New targets active.
Atlantis tried to defeat us.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Oh, we passed our test. That was the important thing.
Shutting down.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
I mean, I'm glad I passed, but I just don't know how I feel about joining these communist. You know, I don't think I want to be tied up in that. But we'll take their assignment and then see what the options are. Because maybe we, maybe we just don't do the assignment. Maybe we join up with somebody else.
Yes? You needed something?
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Yeah, I guess.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that waiver some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
What
It's a
happens
big
if I
decision.
break that oath?
John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed? Fantastic. just follow me.
I mean, we're gonna take on this first mission, but we may quit this gig if they turn out to be a bunch of if it turns out to be some kind of a sham, you know. It seems legit, but everything we saw in that lab kind of makes me question it a little bit. Still, we need the money. And the Vanguard seems as legitimate as any organization so far.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
Yeah, I mean, those seem like things we can get behind. But for you, fine.
I guess I'll take it. Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard.
All right.
Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
I'm getting paid, right? Sure.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Alright, Supra et Ultra. Damn. People just like giving us money in this game. Like, we haven't done nothing for the guy, and then the Constellation people, they're like, here's 8,000 credits, and this guy's giving us 5,000 credits. We haven't done nothing for these people. But like, what's the catch, you know? Yeah, like, what's the catch? Take a photo to commemorate our ceremony with our Demos. I don't even know what Demos is. It looks like a bomb on his hat. And how do we control this? Field of view. Oh, so there's DOF. Okay. Get a little lens blur there. Strength. Oh, okay, so that must be the depth of field strength. Looks good though. What's near start? No, we don't want that. Near plane. Oh, so these must be the DOF settings. Far start. Okay, so you have to have it at least on one. Okay. Far plane. Blend. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this camera stuff, but it is cool. Alright, so space to take the photo. Cool. there we go. And then I guess E and Q swap to show player on, pose category, standard pose. Oh, okay, here we go. We can do some poses. Let's see. Cower, hands on hips, jump, kneeling. All right, that's cool. I mean, this is a proud day. You've come so far, buddy. Let's see, brightness, saturation, contrast, filter. Oh, okay. So we can do like lens filters. Wow, there's so many really so many options. Apollo Era 1. I mean, most of these I'm not too thrilled about, but wow, it's bright. That's so bright. Okay. Apollo Era 1's kind of a nice, that's a nice look. All right. So we got some pictures in front of the flags and the big tree. Okay. All right. Well, that's been a pretty good stream. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. I will continue, but I do want to break here, and we will continue doing some of the missions and activities. I want to go ahead and finish up some of the side quests and stuff in New Atlantis, explore a little bit more. I think there's a lot more areas of the city we haven't looked at yet, so it'd be cool to see some of that before we take off. I don't know how soon we'll be back here, so I kind of feel like we should see as much of it as we can. So we're going to cut this here, resume, make at least one more episode in New Atlantis before we take off, and then go explore the rest of the galaxy. And I think from here we can kind of, depending on what missions we have, we can go freely explore and just sort of maybe wander a little bit. But we'll see what missions we have when we leave New Atlantis. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.